Okay, on the previous video, I showed you the proper hand position when writing. Now I'm going to show you the proper body position. So just think 90-90. What you want is the feet to be flat on the floor, but you also want your knees to be bent at a 90-degree angle, and typically the hip joint to be bent at a 90-degree angle. Okay. Slight lean forward is a good and appropriate position. You will have students, a lot of times you'll see them leaning over their work. What you really want to encourage is the hands to be out a little bit so that they can see what they're doing, and they open their hands up so that they are able to be more functional. Of course, you want the paper to be slightly tilted if you're right-handed, slight tilt the other way if you're left-handed. Everything else is basically the same. There is a variation of normal, so sometimes a student might come down and sometimes they might be back. You don't have to be a stickler for the 90-90 position with the slight lean all the time, but as a general purpose, that's what you want to be going for with your students. You also want to pay attention to the height of your work surface. Sometimes you'll see, particularly in elementary schools with small children who have adult-sized tables that they're working from, they'll be working like this, and that creates all kinds of bad habits. So if you can get them in a position where their elbows are, or their forearms are able to rest easily on the table, that is ideal. If feet are dangling, that's not good. You want some stability with the feet flat on the floor. Sometimes you can put a box underneath them, but that tends to create all kinds of problems unless it is immovable. You'll get students starting to kick those things around or kind of playing with the things that are on the floor. So it's best if you can get a table height and a chair height that matches up so that the body position is the way I've described.